Let us dive into this wild story. The male lead actually looks like me. To prove his dominance, he shamelessly targets my childhood sweetheart, plotting to steal her and tie the knot before I ever get the chance. But honestly, before he even tries, I literally pack her up and send her over. Why? Because the day this guy transmigrated here, I was hiding behind a tree watching it all happen. And shocker, I accidentally discovered I could hear every single word between him and his system. To figure out his real endgame, I happily play along with his cheesy little script for 10 long years, acting out this ridiculous romantic rivalry. But now I'm completely exhausted by the game and know exactly why he showed up here. His entire goal is snatching my fiancée. Just as I am packing my bags to finally escape this insane drama, I catch something totally unexpected going down at their wedding. The male lead giving his system a very tearful goodbye. Congratulations, player. You have successfully married Stella. The final ending is now completely locked in. I must leave now. Ethan gives the glowing system a respectful nod. All right. Thank you, system. You truly gave me a brand new beginning. Now, pay close attention here. I'm hiding in the corner, laughing, because the system is actually leaving without anyone left to control the entire plot. Who knows what crazy things happen after the ending? So I pull out my phone and instantly cancel my booked international flight. Then I shift my gaze, slow, deliberate, and full of wicked intentions toward the couple. Ethan and Stella have a massive spectacle of a wedding. Over 100 cameras and top influencers are live streaming the entire crazy event. The second it goes live, a massive flood of comments rolls in. Classic drama. They finally ended up together. That guy must be absolutely fuming right now. It was not easy, but my Ethan finally found his true love. Without that vicious villain, Miss Shen would have married my dream idol ages ago. But honestly, he is the only reason my favorite guy figured out his true romantic feelings. The comment section is completely split, either blessing the couple or roasting me. I read a few comments and lose interest fast. Back in the day, I would have fought back, but after 10 years, I'm totally immune to this hate. I stay completely hidden in the corner, scanning the room. This wedding must proceed perfectly. Amidst all the loud chatter, the cheerful officiant finally steps onto the stage. The second the ceremony starts, I am somehow more nervous than the bride. Ethan stands tall in a sharp suit, looking incredibly commanding, gazing with pure emotion at Stella as she gracefully walks toward him. Ethan is a famous, award-winning actor, the ultimate national idol, adored by everyone. Because of his massive fame, Stella generously invites 100 lucky fans to watch the wedding live. Standing right next to me is obviously one of them. A girl points at the stage and screams out loud, "Look, they are finally exchanging rings." Her loud screaming quickly pulls my focus to the stage. Stella has already slipped the ring onto his finger. Now it is his turn. I watch his slow movements closely, and my breath just completely stops. You and I both know he will not let this go. He suddenly stops. His sharp gaze cuts straight to exactly where I am hiding. I instantly know he spotted me, and I never expected him to just let it go, especially not on his massive wedding day. Sure enough, the very next second, Ethan grabs the microphone. Thank you all so much for coming here today to celebrate with Stella and me. But there is one specific person I must thank today, someone you all know. Everyone follows his intense gaze right toward my direction, but nobody actually recognizes me. Ethan calmly continues, "You all know the journey here was not easy for us. There were so many obstacles along the way. Those who truly know us understand." I look straight up and meet his gaze. It is cold, deliberate, and fully malicious. Yes, every single obstacle was intentionally caused by me. Ethan stares right at me and speaks. "Xavier, I know you cannot accept this, but I must say that true love does not belong to whoever showed up first. You stayed by her side for years, but what she feels for you is just family, never true romantic love. I hope you find someone who genuinely cares for you. And thank you, Stella, for always proudly standing by my side." The second my name leaves his mouth, I feel it. Massive waves of hostile glares landing right on me. Several fans even step closer, forming a tight circle around me, totally terrified I might cause a huge scene. And honestly, this humiliation is exactly what Ethan desperately wants. Drag me into the spotlight and publicly destroy me. Only after that does Ethan finally pick the ring back up and slide it onto her finger. Watching this dramatic moment, the heavy burden I carried lifts. A younger fan furiously points right at me with clenched teeth. Miss Shen and my ultimate dream idol are officially married now. If you dare go near them again, I will completely ruin you. I just give her a sheepish nod. Do not worry, I wish them all the happiness in the world. Done. Then a soft chime echoes. A small blue robot instantly materializes, floating right in front of Ethan. So what do we make of this? Congratulations, player. You married Stella. Mission complete. It is time for me to go. Stick with me here. Ethan nods. Thank you, system, for my new life. Only I hear this. 10 years ago, when that system first showed up, I heard everything. Ethan is the main player. Through it, I learned my role, the ultimate villain. I tried to rewrite my destiny, but no luck. So, I fully committed. I played the bad guy, pushed the plot forward, and waited for it to vanish. Now, that annoying system is finally gone. What happens next? Time for the real villain. Before leaving this grand wedding, etch Ethan across the room one last time. I give him a very mysterious smile. Your easy days are totally over. I head back to my place and instantly throw out every single thing from my past. Next, I call some movers and send a quick text to my pinned contact. By the time I wrap all this up, it is well past midnight. For 10 whole years, I played my villain role flawlessly. Their little romance completely needed me to turn up the dramatic heat. Fine. So what if I acted like a puppet? The grand finale is finally here. That silly plot cannot control me anymore. Who knows what happens when the script ends? Everything I foolishly gave away, I am joyfully taking it all back, piece by piece. First on my list is Stella and her high position. 3 days pass instantly. Pay close attention here. The buzz around Ethan and Stella refuses to stop. Everyone is still discussing their massive wedding. Ethan rides this hype straight into international markets. Then comes the big family visit, and I casually show up too. Just standing outside, I can hear loud laughter echoing inside. I do not even need to enter to picture their perfectly happy scene. But today, I am absolutely here to shake things up. Ethan spots me first. Xavier, we were literally just talking about you. Since you are here, stay for dinner. I simply nod. Seeing everyone else look like they just bit a sour lemon makes me feel absolutely fantastic inside. The air itself tastes wonderfully sweet. My father shoots a cold look. Since you returned, behave around Ethan. No more tricks. They are legally married now. If you try to ruin this, you are just the bad guy. I quietly stare at this man, who is only my father by biology. Hard to believe any parent would say that to their kid, but honestly, I have heard way worse. Now that I stopped caring, it feels totally fine. So I nod. Of course, I would never chase someone already married. That kind of drama is completely beneath me. That really strikes a nerve with Victor. His expression instantly darkens. Luckily, Miss Zong suddenly announces dinner is completely ready, perfectly cutting through all that heavy tension. But the exact second I sit down, Ethan speaks up. Mom usually sits there. Since Xavier likes it, just pick another seat. I shoot Ethan a tiny, mysterious smile. He smiles right back, looking incredibly warm and perfectly gentle. Only I know how fake that really is. Vivian, my cheerful stepmother, just easily laughs it off. Just let him have it. Stella glares. Xavier, you have zero shame. We both felt that disrespect, right? I immediately slam my hand incredibly hard onto the table. This is my house. Who said I need to watch my manners for random outsiders at my own dining table? Eat or just leave. That loud slam totally startles everyone inside. Nobody expected me to finally push back, and definitely not against the famous Stella. After all, everyone thinks Stella is the gorgeous girl I could never have. Back in the day, I only ever listened to Stella, and she absolutely loved bragging about it. Rich kid or not, one word from me, and he totally jumps. So naturally, they all assumed I would never fight back or refuse anything. But they completely forgot I used to have some serious edges. 10 solid years of playing the fool could not erase that. I just kept it hidden. Now, that controlling system is completely gone. I am totally free, doing exactly what feels right to my heart. No more swallowing my pride. Victor is the first one snapping back to reality. He slams the table even harder. Xavier, are you completely losing your mind? One more word and I will toss you right out. In the past, hearing that threat would make me cry and beg for mercy. Rule 1 of being the villain: always act completely starved for a father's love. So, being kicked out genuinely used to terrify me back then. When that silly plot had me leashed, that was exactly how Victor controlled me. But guess what? There is no script holding me back anymore. I let out a quick laugh. Dad, you totally forgot one tiny detail. The name on this villa is actually Xavier Shen. That lands like a powerful punch. Victor goes completely speechless. Vivian quickly steps in to save things. Xavier, please stop joking. The property deed is locked in the safe. Your father's heart cannot handle wild jokes like this. Victor finally pulls himself together. He violently slams the table, shouting, "Ungrateful brat." I just quietly sigh to myself, feeling so completely unbothered. I gave a friendly warning and nobody listened, so I am done wasting time. Mang, serve our food. She instantly responds with cheerful energy. Right away, Master Shen. Victor frowns the second he hears that. Do not call him Master Shen. He is just the second young master. Miss Zhang completely ignores him, heading straight to the kitchen. Her amazing cooking is as flawless as always. Ethan turns pale. That title rattled him. What do you and I make of this? Payback is served. I take a bite, watching father. Trust me, you are going to love this. Dad, planning to register Ethan? He is Victor and Vivian's son, 3 months older. If that is your real plan, a quick reminder. The Shen group belongs entirely to Serena Shen, definitely not to Victor. Serena was my sweet mother, kind woman who gave too much for love, paying a massive price by falling for a social climber like Victor. This was always destined to end badly. Since absolutely nobody believes this luxury villa is actually in my name, I should probably give them a proper gift. Thinking about it makes me smile. I clap twice. Several guards dressed in black come rushing inside. Moving perfectly as one, they completely surround Ethan and all his clueless friends. Before anyone can even react, the bodyguards violently drag everybody outside. Victor screams and curses from the lawn. I completely tune out his dramatic yelling and immediately tell the butler to bring a professional cleaning crew. Every single corner gets completely scrubbed. The flowers vanished, easily replaced with the simple vegetable patch. The old Xavier could never have been the true legal owner, but the Xavier turning 18, using the alias Ash Shen, totally could. While Ethan and his pathetic crew blindly lived in luxury, I was silently rebuilding everything, waiting for the absolutely perfect moment. And now that time has arrived. My phone rings again. I just power it off. I really want to aggressively twist the knife right now, but talkative villains always lose. My absolute priority is bringing these fake main leads entirely down. The very next day, Victor angrily storms over with Vivian in tow, absolutely furious. Running the Shen group this long gave him serious attitude. You want to see this? He tries to slap me. I catch his hand, redirecting it straight into Vivian's face. I have been waiting absolute ages to strike this vicious woman. She was the final heavy straw that completely broke my sweet mother. She knew my mom was permanently bedridden, yet moved right in with Ethan, acting like the lady of the house, throwing a paternity test right at her. My mother never got to breathe her final breath in peace. She was literally angered to her end. And Vivian's parting words? I never knew she was that sick. 3 months after my mom passed, Vivian comfortably moved into the Shen house. That was the exact moment I met Ethan, and when I first heard the system, I totally refused to quietly accept this nightmare. I publicly exposed my father and Vivian's awful affair. First came massive cyberbullying, but then Ethan went live online. crying dramatically about their supposed forbidden romance, claiming they were innocent childhood sweethearts, that a wealthy girl targeted Victor, and Vivian was forced to give him up simply because of a massive unfair power imbalance. Separated for over a decade, and after my mother passed away, she somehow became the ultimate villain, all to farm sympathy for the exact people who ruined her. That was when Ethan first stepped fully into the public eye, instantly going from the nation's favorite son to a massive idol. Vivian is absolutely stunned. Before Victor can try anything again, I land 2 more rapid slaps on Vivian's face, turning to my dad, looking totally innocent and purely confused. "Dad, what are you doing?" Victor catches eyes blazing. "You brat, she is your elder." Smack. Another slap hits Vivian's face. We both felt that one. "Dad, what did you say? I could not hear you." Victor's finger violently trembles, pointing at me, completely shaking with pure rage. He really wants to hit me, but eyes the baseball bat in my hand. "Just something I casually picked up on the way here. Tell me, what is going on with that villa? How exactly is your name on it?" I am in a fantastic mood, so I explain. The villa was originally registered under my mother's name. When she sadly passed, she left all her assets to me. I simply had to wait until I came of age to inherit everything. Victor had been greedily eyeing it for a very long time. Before I was even an adult, he pressured me to secretly transfer the assets into his name, calling it safekeeping. So I went along with it using a lawyer's help. Fortunately, my sweet mother, as hopelessly romantic as she was, never put her own child in actual harm's way. The real name on the property deed is Ash Shen, a brilliant loophole I built specifically to trick the system. Once the system officially left, I just needed to update the name, and everything would be mine again. Victor and Vivian stand there in a complete daze. Seeing their devastated faces puts me in such a great mood that I cannot help adding a little more. "Dad, you could not even get your social climbing right. How do you have the absolute nerve to move your mistress into our house?" Watching their faces go totally dark is deeply satisfying. I am done wasting precious time on them. I shut the door and go straight back to sleep. That afternoon at 2:30, I reach out to a dozen major influencers, anonymously sending them all of Ethan's dirty secrets. The internet is truly a massive double-edged sword. Ethan used it to destroy my reputation. Now, that sword points directly at him. But before his scandal even catches fire, I am already trending. The villain is stirring up trouble again. Looking at that crazy headline, I genuinely want to heavily compliment whoever wrote it. Perfectly on brand. The content is nothing new, just that I rudely disrespected my elders, hit my stepmother, and brutally kicked my own father out of the house. Ethan is a national idol, and Vivian rides his coattails, becoming the nation's absolute favorite stepmom. They appear on variety shows together, acting like the most enviable mother-son duo online. Stick with me, you will love watching their downfall. Stick with me, they praise their bond without sharing any blood. Because of this, Vivian literally turned into a public figure. This drama was never meant for the internet, but lucky me, coincidence strikes. When Vivian calls Ethan totally sobbing, his livestream is actually running. Everything spills out perfectly on camera. My only real fear was him not broadcasting it live. At 2:30 a.m., massive trending topics totally bury my scandal and hit number 1. Exposing Ethan Gu. The national idol is absolutely faking his entire persona. National idol caught bullying online. The dark secrets Ethan Gu desperately hides from you. Ethan Gu pointing fingers while hiding major dirt. 5 trending tags. All Ethan. All magically dropping in the middle of the night while everyone else is fast asleep. When morning hits, those wild screenshots are everywhere. Trying to delete them is impossible now. The next day, Ethan spots those trending topics and absolutely panics. He really thought his dark secrets were locked down tight. He silenced every single witness and cannot figure out the leak. Meanwhile, I am sitting at my computer just laughing out loud. Yeah, it leaked because I spent literal years quietly collecting every single dark secret. I saved them up for exactly this epic moment. Those trending topics vanish fast. Paid trolls immediately flood the internet to deny everything. I know this alone is not enough to ruin him, but these rumors plant tiny seeds of doubt. Watch this drop. Fans claim they support him, but Ethan loses 3 million followers overnight. Just a tiny drop, but it is a perfect start. Ethan and Stella are a package deal now. His company takes massive damage too. The stock plummets overnight. Stella is thrown into complete chaos. She was absolutely furious, but Ethan calms her down. Too many eyes are watching them. Plenty of rivals definitely do not want to see them thrive. Once this little plot concludes, that crushing weight on my shoulders completely vanishes. Everything I do right now flows absolutely effortlessly, like magic. A male lead without his plot armor is incredibly ordinary. The day his film crew wraps, I confidently crash their big rap dinner. Ethan spots me and looks totally stunned. Xavier, what are you doing here? I smirk inside, holding his gaze with absolute defiance, and casually walk away without looking back. I know he will follow. Sure enough, the exact second I round that corner, Ethan suddenly snaps. Xavier, that was you online, right? Pure hostility rolls off him in waves, totally unmasked. Now, I do not even bother denying it. Ethan simply scoffs. Pointless. Just save your effort. You cannot defeat me. 10 years ago you failed. Nothing changed. And right now, you possess zero power. What exactly are you trying to fight with? Playing two completely different faces is his best trick. This is his true face. I just stare back coldly. Your loyal fans really need to see this disgusting side. And how do you know I have nothing left? Did your precious little system tell you? Boom. Direct hit. I watch pure shock flash across his eyes. Before he can even process it, I continue. What made you think some weird, unknown entity could defeat me? Just because you play the male lead? I know what you are thinking. A main character needing help fighting battles is pathetic. Enjoy your last good days. Do not act totally naive. Ethan looks absolutely, genuinely shaken. For the next few days, he stays entirely out of my way. No more annoying daily posts about his perfect life with Stella. During his little quiet phase, I stroll right into Stella's company. Before I even hit the elevator, she steps out and furiously blocks my path. Somebody definitely tipped her off. After all, I'm basically a permanent fixture in crazy online drama lately. The ultimate villain everyone loves hating. I used to hang out here constantly just to be near Stella. She takes one angry look at me, and her face completely sours. Xavier, why are you doing this? I am married. Have a little respect. I just let out a sharp laugh. Deputy Director Shen, no need for that nasty tone. We will be making fantastic colleagues. Being the largest shareholder here makes coming into work perfectly reasonable, right? That very day, I march inside confidently using the brand new name, as Shen. The whole office is completely stunned. I settle comfortably into Stella's old office, take a deeply satisfying breath, and command the assistant to remove all her random stuff immediately. Stella sees. Xavier, do not push. I casually turn and sweep her ceramic mug off the desk. It shatters instantly. Miss Shen. Oh, wait. I mean Deputy Director Shen. Looking forward to totally crushing it together. And going forward, my name is Ash Shen. Stella bites her lip hard, but she literally cannot do anything. She furiously storms right out. In my best mood in literal years, I order afternoon tea for the staff, give everyone 2 days off, then call a major shareholder meeting. On the meeting day, Stella confidently walks inside, looking extremely sharp and composed. No sign of her previous meltdown. She brings Victor, Vivian, and Ethan right alongside her. I sit totally relaxed at the head of the table. The very moment I spot them, all security to forcefully escort all non-members out, Ethan violently breaks free from 2 guards and starts shouting, Xavier, why throw us out? Father literally agreed to this. I stay calm and cool. What you and I know is shareholder meetings are exclusive. Award-winning actor Ethan. This is not a movie set. Let's dive right into this crazy boardroom showdown. Trust me, my patience here is already incredibly generous. Exactly as expected, Zero allies. Everyone keeps demanding Stella takes over, and I just hand my rightful position away. I slowly scan the loudest people here. Mr. Shen, true talent belongs in the right spot, and honestly, your spot absolutely is not here. Stella jumps in right on cue, faking the innocent victim. Xavier, want a job? I can easily hire you tomorrow. Personally, I tolerate this, but you are literally ruining the income of every single hardworking employee sitting in this room right now. Not everyone has endless cash here. I nod agreeably. Exactly right. We simply cannot let personal drama ruin paychecks. Which is exactly why you, Stella, have zero business being inside this company either. I turn toward another annoying board member. Mr. Hang, I have just one thing to say. Never chase after things that are not yours, even if you think you deserve them. If it belongs to someone else, back off. Shen Group belongs entirely to Serena Shen, and everyone better remember that. Not Victor, definitely not Stella. A charity case my mother sponsored out of kindness has no business eyeing the host family's actual property. Stella was literally just another random stray my mother helped on a whim. Sure, her skills are solid, but a traitor who bites the hand that feeds them gets instantly kicked out. Watch closely here. If that crazy system never showed up 10 years ago, I would have completely ignored Stella. With unpredictable wildcards, keeping them right in front of you is safest. They call it 10 years playing the fool. I call it 10 years of surveillance. The meeting finishes. Word quickly reaches me that Stella and Ethan had a blowout fight. Ethan furiously blames Stella for being useless, missing a massive vulnerability, and getting totally blindsided. Stella screams back, blaming Ethan for failing to crush me, supposedly a complete idiot, and wasting years in the Shen family without controlling Victor. I listen to my assistant's juicy report and just laugh coldly. Controlling Victor does absolutely nothing. His shares are basically worthless anyway, and a totally selfish guy like him never willingly hands over anything. A new boss always strikes hard. First target, Stella. I slowly corner her step by step. At work. Now, she is just a deputy director holding an empty title. Barely 3 months married, and they fight constantly. After hiding away, Ethan finally starts posting fake happy couple pictures online again to save face. Luna is finally returning home. She is my actual biological sister. Ethan actually calls to warn me. Xavier, Luna is returning. Treat her better this time. Do not act like a jerk again. I just laugh out loud. I promise to put in a great word with Luna. Show her how caring Ethan is. Hanging up, my expression drops cold, sinking into old memories. Let's pause for a second. Plot armor is completely rigid. But back then, my one major rebellion against the script was forcing Luna out of the country. The system's storyline only functioned inside our country's borders. Overseas, it possessed zero power. Getting her out meant erasing her from the plot entirely. An epic loophole, but it completely destroyed our bond. That gave Ethan the perfect opening, playing the sweet, loving brother way better than me. Breaking the script had a brutal price. Losing bodily control. 7 whole days stuck as a puppet. But saving Luna made it worth it. That is exactly when everyone permanently branded me the ultimate villain. Luna returns. Stella straightens up, rushing to the office. No hidden reason, just that Luna is our biggest shareholder, and those two actually stayed close for all these years. The day Luna arrives, Victor and everyone gather at the villa. Obviously, I show up too. Compared to 18, Luna looks taller, leaner, more mature, but her tongue remains lethal. You got darker and fatter. That is her first greeting. Zero joy, no warm reunion, just straight to brutal roasting. I stare back completely blank. I gained some weight. Barely noticeable, though. Fine, I will work on it. Ethan dramatically grabs Luna's hand. Luna, you are finally back. We missed you so much. Constantly worrying if you were eating or staying warm. And please, do not blame Xavier. He meant well. Luna goes cold, glaring resentfully. I spread my hands helplessly. Kids hold grudges. Ethan pushes harder, rambling nonstop, until Luna finally snaps loudly, "Shut up." Total silence hits the room instantly. Victor frowns. Luna, respect your older brother. Watch it. Ethan is Victor and Vivian's son. What do you and I take from this? Vivian never hated kids. She specifically despised the child my mother gave birth to. Let's dive in. Luna keeps her usual fierce energy. You shut up. I know exactly how many brothers my mom actually gave me. She spits out, glaring right at me. Victor dares to yell, but he would never actually cross Luna. She once sent Vivian to the hospital for 2 weeks with 1 brick. Luna seriously does not care who you are. If she dislikes you, she simply attacks. Zero hesitation, zero holding back. Vivian definitely learned that lesson the very hard way. When Vivian moved in, Luna made her daily life so awful she almost broke down completely. Nobody ever dared cross Luna again. Yet somehow, this exact same fierce girl let the plot play out. Her story was always set up for total failure. Ethan and his sneaky crew fully expected Luna returning meant we would fight each other, giving them a totally free pass to sit back and win big. To be fair, our messy relationship history was completely obvious for the entire world. But instead, what they actually got was Luna and me pulling off a flawless good cop, bad cop trick. We swept out every single spy from the company, including Stella, Ethan, and Victor's tricky people. Honestly, when I first heard this, I was completely amazed. How incredibly funny. 2 fake couples, both super paranoid, chasing after prizes they could never keep. The exact day the system vanished, I texted Luna and told her to finally come home. That big argument we had, it happened because she refused to leave me all alone. We clashed hard. I forcefully made the call and made her leave, which perfectly convinced everyone else. Our bond was totally shattered forever. Now, the ice-cold Luna everyone fears is basically throwing a cute tantrum at me. She vows to never, ever leave my side. You are the worst. I chuckle softly and mess up her hair. No more running. We are safe. The system is totally gone. 2.5 weeks pass, and Ethan is going viral again. Climbing that high earned him way more enemies than me. I was just the bad guy. I never ruined anyone's profit. But Ethan? He acted like a sweet lamb while doing absolute monster work. Without that sneaky system hiding things, his true colors were always going to show. Thinking about it, the system's final words felt way less like a goodbye, and much more like a huge warning. Now watch this part closely. Only Ethan thought he was totally safe. Since the system cannot control the end, he furiously bursts inside. While I am eating breakfast. Xavier, is you doing this? Delete those posts right now. I am taking you to court for lies. Do not push me. The glorious male lead standing here is no longer a shining star, just a broken man, totally losing his mind. I calmly wipe my mouth with a napkin. I did not do it. How could I delete them? And if I was actually attacking you, do you honestly think I would stop right there? If not you, then who? You despise me. I just pull out a massive folder and hand it over to Ethan. Is my anger not completely justified? Since you already blame me, I actually have something amazing I want to share with you right now. The raw proof is right here. Ask him yourself if this is real. Ethan grabs it. He flips through slowly, then faster and faster, until he violently throws the whole stack onto the floor. Where did you get this? How? I ordered the system to wipe all this away. Why do you have it? I completely ignore his wild panic. I pick up the scattered pages and read them loud, stopping just to ask him if the details match. The famous idol did this. A total failure of character. The emotional manipulation records are all printed out right here. I never would have guessed. Ethan, you are seriously wild. Does Stella know yet? I know what you are thinking. Absolute madness, right? Ethan violently snatches them back like a madman. Shut up. It is fake. I shrug. Rip them. I have way more. When yelling fails, Ethan instantly drops to his knees. Xavier, I'm begging. Do not leak any of this. It will ruin me. I messed up. Please let me walk away. I will stop fighting. This destroys lives completely. People lose absolutely everything over things exactly like this. I lean down, staring right at him. I warned you before, what is mine will always be mine. You will never, ever take it. As for forgiving you, never happening. Remember how my mom begged you all? Do you remember your actions? You people drove her to absolute despair and caused my complete misery for 10 long, painful years. Do you need me to list out every single crime? My totally fake brother, you truly had the whole world completely and utterly fooled. You played the perfect, loving son to her replacement way too well. Did you actually forget who your real parents are? Ethan, let me be totally honest with you. You are clueless. Without that magic system, you would never have succeeded at all. Ethan wipes his face, glaring with pure toxic rage. This is far from over. We will see who wins. I just point at my phone. The funny thing is, Ethan, I am actually streaming live. That hits him hard. He stares, completely frozen in shock. He lets out one painful shout and totally flees the room. His perfect universe is totally crushed. The golden idol image he built shatters into pieces instantly. The famous duo act is totally over. Trust me, you and I just witnessed one of the most epic downfalls ever. Stick with me. Victor's fake good guy image is totally gone. All that fame he stole by ruining my mother's memory, it instantly backfires. The Shen Group stocks crash hard, and they just keep falling. Their official pages are absolutely drowning in pure rage. Back then, Victor played the ultimate victim, the noble, forgiving husband who never even fought back. Even finance magazines still print his lying face everywhere. But when the lies shatter, the backlash hits 1,000 times harder. What goes around always comes around. Now watch this part closely. Victor panics and dumps his shares, so we scoop up every single piece. Outsiders get absolutely nothing at all. Luna asks about our next move. Honestly, I hand her the entire company instantly. Hey, the haters were actually right about one thing. I'm definitely not built for boring office life. I'm way better at just chilling and counting cash. So, what comes next? I just want to finally live for myself. Secretly, I have been hiding some massive feelings for a certain someone for a really long time. Locked away, completely untouchable. That is the one person I truly want. The one I let slip away. Can I win him back? Who knows? But trust me, you and I are about to find out just how relentless I can be.